Those are different hotels on the Las Vegas Strip, you know?
Yes.
I did this, and this means cars and traffic. This is people walking, traffic, and the lights flickering.
Hi, I'm so excited to sit with you. You know, you're one of the first people to expose me to ProTactile. Yeah. Yeah, I still remember when I met you. I was talking to people, and what did you do? You took my hand and put it near your neck to show your laugh.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember. I'll admit it was awkward, but I liked how you showed me what it looks like and tells me what to do. I tend to squeeze the hand.
I just touch your hand and sign, and being loose is important. Because if I do this, it shows control in your signs, and I can't perceive it. I can't.
I see, okay.
It's the same idea where I'm touching your arm up to your ear. Back then, people would pull your ear and shout into it. Can you hear me talking? You know? Same with your hand, still there. It would mean you would control the hands. Don't. Keep it loose. Like people would sign loosely. It's similar to this. Yes, looking back before I learned ProTactile, wow, I had to unpack my sighted privileges. I could grow my deafblind identity. Before, I used to identify as deaf, yes. How? I moved to Seattle back in 2012. Why? I figured myself out, and I realized I needed to grow as a deafblind person, not as a deaf person, because of my future. It can become more possible that I can grow a deafblind identity. How? ProTactile language, involvement with touching. I would never forget when I was introduced to ProTactile language by Jellica Nucio. When I was introduced to it, of course, my reaction was like everyone else's, I'll admit. Yes, like being touched made me feel weird. I had a sensitive response to that. It took me about less than a year to get used to it. I realized, aha, that's it, and I fell into it. It helped me understand communication better. I loved Jellica's reaction one day. What happened was that we went to a DeafBlind expo. And Jellica asked me, "What did you do last night? What did you do?" So I thought about how to explain it visually. So what did I do to change that? I took her arm like this. First here, I used ProTactile at the hotel. Then on the next finger, up to your arm. Those are different hotels on the Las Vegas Strip, you know?
Yes.
I did this. And this means cars and traffic. This is people walking, traffic, and the lights flickering. It put a smile on Jellica's face. And she said, "Pa, you understand ProTactile language."
How touching.
And from that moment, it felt like, aha, this is it. I was touched.
If I kept my eyes closed, and if you do the same thing to me, I can definitely picture this being similar to the Las Vegas Strip with all the lights flickering. That's cool.
First, sometimes people would respond to feeling nervous about touching. To let you know, this hand is key because philosophy of attitude. For example, hearing people tend to do what? Listen from their ears, and they rely on speaking. Deaf people tend to perceive sign language, right? Deaf-blind people do what? Tactile signing, yes. But one more thing was missing. What? This. This means eye contact. All three are similar regarding eye contact. All have different ways of listening. All three forms of communication have their own ways.
So it's similar to touching. So basically, ProTactile, like I already learned how to do this.
One pat means yes. If I'm fully blind, I can't see your face. And if your hand is over there and I'm looking at you, I would feel like I'm talking to a wall. I'd be signing to the wall and feel isolated. For example, I'm signing and a person would walk away, and I thought they were still there because of no feeded information, nothing. There is no connection. This means I would know you're there. This is key in the deaf-blind community. Yes, but it doesn't mean all deaf-blind people do ProTactile. No, and that's okay.
This is a yes. And this is... Wait, what is that?
That means no.
Oh, no. Okay, so this is a yes. This is no.
Correct.
Okay, and this is a surprised look.
Yes.
What's laughing? Oh, I see.
Or this is one, and the other is...
This too.
Yes. To clarify this is good for people who are close and comfortable with each other. And for the hands on the lap, this is for formal jobs. It's more professional for interpreters. That's a good question. Yes. We do have some rules with touching. There is one position where we feel comfortable. For example, some deaf-blind people would feel nervous and overwhelmed because it would feel like a boundary is being crossed, private property. It's physical, I understand. We can do kneecap to kneecap. It's good for starters. It's more restricted. If you feel it's too much, it's okay. There is a range. It doesn't mean it's okay to do this. No, not always, but you can do this. Kneecap to kneecap. This, just to warm up first. If you feel comfortable like this, I would know that you're ready to get comfortable. You can do this. It helps with the connection. Touching also tells me about your feelings and the range of your emotions. ProTactile is key in our linguistics. We need it.
I'm breathing right now. I experienced a situation where I admit I had no idea while I was talking to Jasper. But Yash, you were in the room and you were disconnected. And you weren't part of the conversation. It didn't matter that I was interviewing him. I still want you to feel connected all the way. I admit this is new to me with the three of us. And I'm right-handed.
I remember a long time ago when I was strongly right-handed. My left arm would always be rested. I would keep signing with my right hand. Yes, I thought ASL would be like this, you know? And what happened was when I met Jellica, she kept making both of my hands work. I would spell my name with both hands. My left hand had a hard time. It took a lot of practice, like patting your head and rubbing your belly. At the same time, until I finally was able to use both my hands and it stayed with me. I finally woke up and joined the club.
Both hands, right. I would have to train my left hand to be equivalent to my right hand. Like you said, Jasper, it's like rubbing your belly and patting your head at the same time.
It's called a three-way, four-way. I can have a four-way. If you know how to mirror and at the same time follow the conversation, blind people don't need to have an interpreter. They don't need to depend on them. No. Deaf-blind people can do it with other deaf-blind people. That means they can connect like this. Another reason a three-way or above is cool, because in deaf culture we usually have a group of people chatting and signing. But can deaf-blind people do it too? Of course they can. Three-way or four-way, they can pass on the information like this. It's like feed, 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 and passing it around. Yes, it's awesome. Good question. Yes. Same as deaf culture, hearing people are expected to learn ASL to match their communication needs, right? Same with us deaf-blind people. Expect sighted people to learn ProTactile to connect with us. We're able to collaborate with other organizations. We all are human.
Right, yeah.
Connect with us. It has nothing to do with visual or hearing. Nothing. It's just in your heart. That's it.
Yes, right. The concept of adapting to ProTactile benefits us all. All of us touching makes us feel connected.
For deaf-blind people who wants to learn to practice tactile communications, known as TC. Another is DBII, Deaf-Blind Interpreting Institute. It's known as DBII. Where is it? It's in WOU, Western Oregon University. Contact them if you're interested.
Often they have workshops in different cities. And I encourage all, if they have the opportunity, to be a part of that workshop. Go ahead and take advantage.
Obviously, there are more. For DBII, it's good for sighted people, generally for interpreting, SSP, and generally for people who want to be a part of the deaf-blind community.
Thank you. And I know this is very basic. And did I learn everything all at once? No. There's more to it than this. My earrings. I don't have my earrings. Thanks to ProTactile Touch, I realized, I forgot my earrings.
That's a great example. You'd know and you realized you forgot something.